Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafiq Madrushdi and I will explain about introduction to ArcGIS for Module 1. Our objective by the end of this lesson, myself should know about the understanding about fundamental of ArcGIS, familiarize about component in ArcGIS, and recognize about geospatial data. What is ArcGIS interface? ArcGIS interface is made up of a graphical user interface (GUI), including several main applications. The three main applications we will use this term are ArcMap for display query of geographical information, ArcCatalog for management of geospatial data, and ArcToolbox for spatial analysis. Example and illustration of ArcGIS component. This is example for interface for each component. First one is ArcMap, and second one is ArcCatalog, and lastly is ArcToolbox. Function of each component in ArcGIS. First one is ArcMap. It is used to create a map inside the ArcMap. We can also open the query attribute and to analyze a spatial relationship and layout for final project. Second component is ArcCatalog. First one is used for organize spatial data for various locations, preview and add data to ArcMap. Next is to manage metadata and set up for address locator service for geocoding. Lastly, for the last component is ArcToolbox. It is an environment for performing a geoprocessing operation on spatial data. How to arrange data in ArcCatalog. First, we open the ArcCatalog. Up there, you can see the ArcCatalog tree and ArcToolbox. First, we open the ArcCatalog tree and go to folder connection and search for data EIS 554. Inside the content, you can see the data that we're gonna use. In ArcCatalog 2, we're gonna see a data named Road Cloud Valley in the form of shape part. Then we can see the preview of the Road Cloud Valley either in geography form or in the table form. We can see a lot of data inside the table also. How to create geodatabase and add feature class. First, we're gonna right click and click new and add a file geodatabase. We're gonna name it as a module 1. Inside the module 1, we're gonna add feature dataset and we're gonna name it as an area. We're gonna use a current coordinate and 9084. Inside the area, we're gonna add a new feature class. First, we're gonna open the folder and search for MYSADM and add a Cloud Valley shape. Here we can see a preview of the dataset for the Cloud Valley. It is in the polygon shape and we're gonna see a Malaysian map. Adding data through ArcMap. First, we open the ArcMap. This is a result from the previous lab session that have been done. First, we're gonna remove all the data that have been done because we're gonna add the data from the ArcCatalog tree into the ArcMap. we open the arc catalog tree and drag Road Klang Valley into the table of content. Next, we're gonna drag Klang Valley into table of content. How we can open the attribute table for the Road Klang Valley. Here we can see a lot of data set that we done inside the Road Klang Valley. We can also open the attribute for Klang Valley. It is in the polygon shape. How to identify layer into different type of vector data. For Road Klang Valley, it is in a polyline shape. For Klang Valley, it is in the polygon shape. How I describe the information from the attribute table. First, open the attribute table for Road Klang Valley. Inside the attribute table for Klang Valley, I choose Jalan Bukit Bintang, and it is a secondary feature class, and it is shaped as a polyline. For Klang Valley, I choose a Gombak, and its shape is a polygon. Inside the Klang Valley, it also tells us about the name, the types, and the shape. In conclusion, I learned a lot in this module 1. I learned about the interface of the ArcGIS. I also learned about the fundamental of GIS by using it. I learned how to use how to transfer the data from the Arc Catalog tree to ArcMap. In this lab, I also learned about the component of ArcGIS, example as Arc Catalog tree, ArcMap, and Arc Toolbox. Besides that, I learned about how to create a geodatabase and edit the future dataset. And lastly, I learned about the information inside the attribute table and how to interpret it. Thank you for listening.